So this morning we are in one of our new areas. We are outside the stunning town of Loreto Aprutino, and we have a villa just a few minutes drive outside of this incredible place. Just wait while you see this one. So as I mentioned before, this is one of the new areas that we're going to be working in. We've got some fantastic contacts in this area. This is Loreto Aprutino. We have close by towns such as Penne, which is absolutely beautiful. We're going to be working in that area as well. And this town is approximately 30 minutes to the airport of Pescara. So that's 30 minutes to the coast. You're on the autostrada, the motorway that takes you on to Rome. It does have some public transport, but I'm going to be looking into that further just to see how many buses there are each day. If I get to find out quick enough, I will put that on the description. But I was a little bit excited to do a video of this area because obviously it's stunning, as you can see, and the property we've got is amazing. So what I'm going to do a little bit of a town visit on this one because I've never been before. I'm going to go to the lower part of the town on this side just to show you the more modern, where there's a few sort of shops and bars and things like that. And then we're going to head up to this Castel Chiola, it's called. I used to go there many times with my wife. We used to go on our anniversary there because it was a hotel, and now it's been done up again and owned by a famous vineyard. So we're going to head up there, and I'll just show you a little bit of the old centre at the top. Are you ready for this one? Are you excited? I am. Let's do it. So this is the lower part of the town that I mentioned. A couple of bars here, a couple of shops. All the basics that's needed in a town. Give you a little sweep around. I've just seen a couple of buses pass, so they definitely go on to Pescara. And so you've got banks, you've got shops. The way up to the old town, then I'm going to be going down here and turning right, and the old town is beyond that. But I just wanted to just show you the newer part, if you like. Let's say a couple of cafe bars, or a few cafe bars by the looks. Got a butcher's over here on the other side of the road. So this is where all the basic facilities are. There'll be pharmacists here, there's a post office over the way. Looks like there's about 4 or 5 bars and everything else that you need. But obviously the interesting part, the part that is going to make you think, I just want to be there, is what we're going to see next. Let's see you in the old town. So this is the old town, and this is the beautiful, stunning Castel Chiola, which was a hotel, then it closed down, and then it's being bought again by a wine company called Discipio. And I understand, looks like it's back open again. And I was hoping to get a different shot of this, but as usual, as soon as I turn the video camera on, somebody parks their van right in the way. But this is a beautiful part of it. Let me just show you this. Just walk past these guys and show you the front of it. Beautiful swimming pool. Just look how stunning this is. How amazing is that? I've stayed here a number of times. We used to come for our wedding anniversary, and I'm looking forward to it opening again, or even though it does look like it is open, so I will look at that. Then the old town, we've got some work going off here, which is always great. I've also got the sun shining straight in my eyes, so that's amazing. Some work going off on the left. These buildings are beautiful, very historical, and I do apologise if as soon as I get out of the shade, the sun's going to be straight in our face, so I'm going to be dodging possibly to the other side of the road. Hopefully you're going to get a feel for this place. We're just going to have a little bit of a walk down here, We've just been laughing because every time I film these quiet streets, it's like everybody just comes out. We've got builders now behind us, vans backing down the street. But they can't go any further than this. But look at these beautiful arches, and what I wanted to show you is around this corner. Look at the detail here. Let me just show you this. Don't think the church is open. If it is, we'll have a look inside of there as well. Look at this. And if ever you wanted to film... No, it's closed. What a shame. If ever you wanted to show a picture of the most perfect, picture-perfect arches looking over the Italian countryside, you would just choose this, wouldn't you? Just look how stunning this is. And that's looking back over the Maiella National Park. So Palombaro and those areas are sort of, as you're coming down the lowest part and sort of in the bottom here. Incredible. And then you have the Maroni Mountains, I think that's what they're called. And behind that is Sulmona and all the areas we do there. But look how amazing this is. And some of the detailing here as well. And you can see that all of these buildings, obviously over time, were covered in plaster, but they've all got the old bricks underneath. Incredible. And now I want to show you, because if I remember rightly, down these, if I remember correctly, there's all the builders. Look, everybody's hard at work. If I remember correctly, down here, there is a little square with a restaurant and half of a church. Yes, you heard me right. Few places to visit. These sorts of towns, you can just wander all over the place. Obviously there's different things. Ceramics are a big thing here as well. In fact, there's a museum for ceramics. Don't know when there's opening times there. Look how beautiful these little side streets are. Now, as with many of these towns, sometimes if you get properties right down in the historical centre, there will be other roads coming in, but sometimes you will get houses that are down lots of steps and up lots of steps. So sometimes these towns are fantastic to look at, but unless you drop on houses on the right streets, then you have to be prepared to do some walking. But to have this on your doorstep is just incredible. I'd say the villa today, well, you've got the best of everything. Let's head down here. Hopefully it's not too far down, because it's quite hot today. The sacrifices that I do for you. Let's go down. Okay, so this is what I was telling you about the half a church. Looks like we just got the back wall of it. But what a beautiful backdrop. To get down here, you can see this was probably the original entrance. I'm guessing where I'm stood now was the church. Don't know what happened to it, but it just frames this beautiful little piazza. Obviously these are some of the roads that you can get up if you get houses on these, and we're going to be actively looking in this town for different properties. There is a restaurant here. I've been to this restaurant a long time ago. Girasole, so which means sunflowers. I remember sitting outside here one night. And all these typical Italian streets and typical Italian drivers that nearly took me out. Anyway, you get a bit of a feel for this town. I think it's time we head off to the house, and maybe we'll come back one day and do a full town tour so you can get a real idea of what it's like. But what a location. So we're going to head out of town, and somewhere I think over on these sort of hillsides at the back, we're going to head to the villa. Let's do it. Just before we head off to the villa, church bells, can you hear that? It's always a good sign. This is a museum of olive oil. Look at the beautiful medieval, I would say that's medieval. And look, it's got sort of a castle turret. Is that the word? So it says Museo dell'Olio Castelletto Amorotti. So it's the Museum of Olive Oil. That must be the name of the particular company, if you like. I'm presuming. Let me do a little video of that, just so you might be able to get the barcode if you want any more information on that. And here's the times. There you go. Okay, unless anything else really interests me, I will go back to the villa. Just look at these views, just peering through. I'm talking again, aren't I? Peering through. I'm not sure what town this one is on the first hill, but at the back, I think that is Città Sant'Angelo. Okay, I'm doing it this time. I'm going. Let's head to the villa. Okay, so it took me 4 minutes exactly in the car. I did actually, when I turned the sat nav on, I thought that I may be able to walk it, but yeah, there's a hill, should we say, between here and Loreto, so it's certainly close by, but you're better in the car. But literally 4 minutes it took, and I am so excited to show you this place. So excited. So I don't know if you can see in the distance the mountain range. I'm stood in the middle of the road. I'm going to take a hit by the car for the YouTube channel. He had a smile on his face as well. Anyway, so the Gran Sasso mountain, as you can see, the two mountain range. Well, it's all part of the Gran Sasso. The Gran Sasso, the highest mountain, and the Apennines is the one on the right. Don't know if I'm pointing to the right place because this camera is small. This part of Loreto Aprutino, so I've been told, is the let's put it this way, it's what's the word I'm looking for? I can't remember. I genuinely can't remember the word, but it's all villas, and the land affluent. That's the word. The land starts from, if you can see these could be one of those days today, isn't it? These things here with red tips, and it goes in a straight line. It's crazy, you know. My brain works in Italian, and then when I go back to English, it's I find it difficult sometimes. And look at the views. The Maiella mountain range over in the distance, absolutely stunning. I'll show you that from more than the house. This road is beautiful. So all of this belongs to the property. It goes well past it. It says about 40 olive trees, I believe. Let's do a road view of the property. And it's been looked after by my good friend Sergio, his company, who looks after all holiday homes and does restorations and all that kind of thing. My contact in this area, along with a couple of others. But look at that. That is stunning, isn't it? Absolutely stunning. And for this price, I can't wait to show you. Let's just head, just so you can see the rest of it. Obviously, there are villas at either side. There's one, the driveway's here, and they're behind the property. You'll see them soon. But we are in line with the hedge. I don't know if you can see it here. So basically it comes down here to the road. So this part belongs, then obviously the driveway. You know, I've been here for half an hour talking to Sergio, and I think 3 cars have passed. Turn the video camera on, and I think we're on to about our 12. Here, I did ask, because there's a number of cars here, and this is some sort of printers. Sergio tells me they do printing, that type of thing. But this is stunning, absolutely stunning. So what I want to do is I want to show you around the outside, and then we'll head off inside. Simple layout, just beautiful. Imagine just cleaning this drive up a little bit, some nice lights around, and coming up to your paradise. And as I say, I think the price on this one is fantastic. Being well priced, and again, we find the best properties, best location, and best prices. Right, I'm going to head around the sides first. We'll go this way first, just so you can see the whole outside. So we have stairs here that also lead up underneath the roof, and I'll keep that as a surprise for later, because you've got development potential there. So heading round the side of the property, and as I said before, these sticks in the ground, I'm trying to find the other ones from before now, but they basically work their way up the land here. You'll see them when we get to the back. I will get the full land map. Lots of space here. Garage, I'm just going to poke my head into the garage. Just a small garage. But it has water. Currently use a bit of as a utility room with a washing machine. And it also has a bit of a cellar under the house. But I'm not going down there because there's a dodgy looking wooden step. I'm not sure if that'll hold me. But there you go, you could turn that into a little wine cellar if needs be. You get a small car in here. It's not a huge garage, but to be fair, you probably wouldn't use the garage. I'm looking now at where these posts are. If you look here, you can see another one of these posts, and they go all the way up this way. It goes it goes past the area that's been cleaned. It goes then further on. So great size piece of land, and then goes all the way to the wall at that side, which I'll show you shortly. This is the back of the property. Okay, there's about 40 olive trees, as I said, and the olive oil in this area is very high quality. Now the central heating, I'll do that while we're out here. It's actually diesel system at the moment, but it works perfect. Apparently there is gas on the road, so if you wanted to add gas, or you could have pellet burning stoves, but it gets dropped into there and then works. I'll show you the system. Lots of people still use diesel, but you do have other options if needs be. This leads off one of the bedrooms that you'll see soon. The door to the left here is the back of the little garage we went to. This is the technical room, where you will see. Okay, so this is the system that they have. It's not old. Sergio told me it's about 10 years old. In fact, yeah, looking at it, it goes back to 2014 when they must have had it serviced. So they put that in new at that time. And then you have this for hot water during the summertime. These systems, I mean, I would keep them, to be fair. While they're working, keep them. There's no point changing it. But at this price, to be fair, it's a fantastic price. So if you need to change it, it's not going to, you will always get your money back on these properties, any investments you put in. So the land comes up to this wall at the back, and as I say, it goes quite a way up this piece of land. Beautiful olives, well established olive grove. Then at this side of the house, so again the land goes to the road following the line of this and following the line of the hedge. At this side is another garage, obviously being used for the ski boots, barbecues, all that type of thing. Nicely tiled. I did say to Sergio when I was looking around the house, because this house has not had any work done on the outside, and I was quite shocked that there's no plaster missing and things like that. And Sergio was telling me about this system. It's an old system, obviously when they built the property. And what it does is it allows under the ground to breathe. So if there's any sorgente, as they call it here, which there always is on these hills, so any water below the house, it allows basically the foundations to breathe. Now they have different systems, but I'm just amazed. If you go back on all our videos, you'll always find patches where there's bits of plaster coming off, but here there isn't anything. And that's what he was telling me, that all of this, it's around the other side as well, is to allow the foundations to breathe. So rather than the condensation coming up into the walls, it comes out. So first time I've ever seen that. Okay, so space enough to park our cars. Park your cars, should I say, not mine. Well, I may come and visit you, you never know. Loving this veranda at the front. Absolutely love this. And just so you can see the nearest neighbour, but you've got enough established trees to hide you away if needs be. Loving all these areas. I just feel like one of these, either this one or the one at the other side probably, you could have more of a patio area, more, I don't know, barbecue areas and things like that. Imagine what these are. I mean, the gardens are all still being looked after, as I say, by Sergio, and he's available to do that in these areas. I can't remember, are these bougainvillea? Is that what they're called? Look at me sounding like a garden expert. I think that's what they are. Absolutely stunning. Imagine what these look like with the roses and everything later. And then looking down the drive again with the mountains in the distance. Absolutely incredible. How excited are you on a scale from 1 to 10? I am at the moment around about a 15. So there's going to be lots of stunnings. There's going to be lots of things that certain people on Facebook hate when I talk the way I do. But I'm sorry, I get excited and I'm not going to hide it. Are you ready? You ready to go inside? Let's do it. So, heading up these stairs, simple set of stairs, onto your front porch area, front veranda. Actually called Casa Castaldi. Really beautiful porch area. Actually, I think this is just perfect to put your table and chairs out. Absolutely. I'm walking backwards, I'm going to fall off the edge. Absolutely beautiful. And you've got the views of the mountains in the distance. And also straight in front of you. Absolutely love. You can't beat a good arch. Okay, I'm trying to turn my measurer on. Oh, it's working now. Are we ready to go inside? This time, let's do it. So the house has not been used for a while, but it is in fantastic condition. I'm loving these tiles. This nice big central hallway with a simple layout, because the night area is at the back and the living area is left and right. So I'm going to head left first, and we're going to head into the lounge area. Beautiful sized lounge, absolutely stunning sized lounge. I'll check with Sergio about the furniture, but the couple don't live in Italy, and I will check with him if anything is staying, and I will put that in the comments. Sorry, in the description. What a great size lounge. It's like some sort of electric fire they have there. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. You could really, be nice to have you can get some really nice stone fireplaces. Maybe you could even add a fireplace if you wanted to. Superb. And you've also got access out onto that veranda at the front. Let's get some measurements here, just to give you an idea of size. So it is 6 meters in that direction by 5 meters in that direction. Superb. What a great size living room this is. Obviously, you've got your radiators and views out to the side. The windows are single glazed and they have fly screens, and then they have the shutters. But again, for the price of this property, yes, you may want to put double glazed windows in, you may not. But for the price of the property, it's priced perfectly as it is, believe me. Okay, moving on from the lounge. I love that little glimpse out to the arches and the mountains in the background. My camera's probably not picking it up. Again, single glazed, do have fly screens, and they do have the shutters as well. Heading back out onto the central entranceway, let's go to the kitchen diner. Now what I would do here, people are going to say, here we go, it's starting again. Just let me explain. Beautiful sized dining room, and I love that fireplace, but I'd be tempted to take this wall down. I'd be tempted to take this wall down just to make it a big open plan kitchen. So I'm going to give you the size as it is at the moment. So that's 4 meters that way. So it's going to be the same. It's going to be 6 meters again if you go to the end. And I would say it's maybe not as big. Let's have a look. No, it's the same, by 5 meters. So imagine opening that out, having a beautiful kitchen. The great thing with this property is it's good to go now. It's good to go now, but then there's room for development. Absolutely love this fireplace. And again, you can get out onto your veranda. Show you the kitchen as it is. So it's just a galley kitchen. This was done in Italy quite often, where people, they call it angolo cottura, a cooking angle. Basically what they said is people shouldn't see you cooking. Should be hid away, but that's gone now. I would take this out, that'd be one of the first jobs I did. And then maybe extend the kitchen from here, all the way along here, maybe take it round this wall and then bring it towards the fireplace, personally. But there you go, that's just me. Let me know in the comments if you do the same. This kitchen's actually in really good condition. It's not a marble top, but great condition. The cupboards, absolutely nothing wrong with it whatsoever. Single oven, good hob, and then obviously your sink. And it goes out onto the terrace at the front as well. I just can't help imagining what it would be like if I was stood here now and it was all opened up with the fireplace. I think that would be amazing. Oh, I love this place. I could live here, definitely. I could live here with no problem. Beautiful area, beautiful property. What a start. What a start to the relationship we're going to have with these guys in this area. So the tiles are obviously different in here, but it doesn't really, I do love those tiles. I really love those tiles. But this is beautiful as well. None of these walls are supporting, other than I think with the central one. But I would keep it all separate, definitely. Because I like to have the hallway and I like the rooms off the hallway. And the rooms are huge, so there's no need to. Okay, are we ready to go and see the 3 beds, if I remember, at the back? So into the night area, I'm going to start at the right hand side. Is it 3 bedrooms or is it 4? There's a room here that I've not seen, but oh no, I must have completely missed that. There's actually 2 baths, 3 beds and 2 baths. Fantastic. Anyway, moving on. First bedroom that we're going to see is this one. Great size bedroom. Let's show you these tiles first, and then into the more modern tiles in the bedroom. Beautiful size bedroom, lots of room for wardrobes and all of that kind of thing. And again, a view out to the side of the garden and your radiators underneath. Little picture of the beautiful town of Loreto Aprutino that we're just outside of. This is a great size room. This, yeah, I would use this as the main bedroom personally. Let me give you an idea of size. So we are, where are we? So we are 5 meters or 4 meters 88 in that direction by 3 meters 88 in that direction. Beautiful size bedroom. I can't believe I missed that bathroom. Anyway, I like to run through the properties before I do the video. I completely missed that. In fact, I don't even think I came in here. I think I'm slightly losing my marbles. So that was bedroom 1, and here is bathroom number 1. Again, it's the original. Let's see if I can put some lights on. It is the original bathroom suite. It does have a bath, and it's all really clean, in really good condition. Maybe eventually you may want to update it. Again, all the windows are all single glazed throughout, fly screens and shutters. Huge sinks. There's much larger sinks in those days, and much larger bidets and WC. No, not what do we call it? What's the posh word for anyway? The toilet. I like these tiles. These look fairly new. These actually, I don't think these are the original tiles. And we've got a decent sized bath as well, which is rare in Italy. And obviously that has a shower on there as well. So size wise, we are 2 meters in this direction by 3 meters 40 in that direction. Then we have the bedroom number 2, which is the smallest of the 3, but still a good size, and it's still a double. So this has the same flooring as the hallway, so does the other bedroom as well. But this is, I say it's the smallest of the 3, but it's easily a double bedroom as well. And this has, the great thing about this room is it has access back out onto the terrace area at the back of the house. That's quite nice for people staying in this room. So let's give you an idea of the size. So we have, it is 3 meters 50 in that direction by 3 meters 40 in that direction. So that is a great size bedroom. And as I say, that is the smallest of the 3. Moving on to the next double bedroom, which again is a great size. Same tiles as the hallway, and a beautiful size bedroom, and enough size for a wardrobe. Somebody was saying on some of the comments last week that they look out for me in reflections, and I always try and make sure that I don't get myself in a reflection, because I'm usually pulling some sort of face. And somebody actually wrote in to say that that is their new thing. Whenever they watch, they're trying to find the reflections. You're not good enough. It's just not going to happen. I'm going to turn these lights off because they're affecting the camera a little bit. Okay. So this, let me just open this a little bit further just to give a bit more light coming in. Okay. So again, single glazed, fly screens, everything else, but a fantastic size bedroom. Give you an idea on this one. This is 3 meters 20 in that direction by nearly 4 meters 50 in that direction. So lots of room here. Could get a much bigger double bedding than this one, and then the wardrobe, I would say, probably can go along that wall. Superb. I still like the other one as the main bedroom, but this is fantastic, absolutely fantastic. And then we have bathroom number 2, which again is a great size. Great size. The tiles look newer on this. This doesn't have a bath, this has a shower. We'll do the shower in a sec. Let's give you some measurements first. So this is 1.55 meters across by a length of 3.15 meters in that direction. Nice size sink. I say I quite like these tiles. Toilet in the corner, no bidet in this one. But one could be added if you needed it. Again, single glazed, fly screens and shutters. It's come to that favourite moment that everybody loves, the size of the shower. Are we ready? This is a good size shower. This is, let me see. Can I get in here? I shouldn't really, but go on. I'll do it from inside the shower. So this is a comfortable 2 Dave shower. This is a 2 Dave shower or 1 Dave and 2 Sylvana shower. I can't get back out. For those of you watching for the first time, apologies. Just watch some more videos. You'll know why I call them Dave showers and Sylvana showers. But that is really great shower. It was fairly new as well. Superb. What do you think, folks? This is amazing. What a great price. What a find. Hats off to Sergio for the first find. Absolutely love it. And I love the simple divide between the night and the day areas. You can tell that this belongs to a couple that come from outside of Italy, not because I don't want to sound nasty saying that, but it's been laid out as we would lay it out, if you like, whereas Italians tend to sometimes put bedrooms in places that, I don't know, maybe interrupt a little bit with the living space, whereas this is a clear, obviously when they built it as well, to be fair, whoever built it wanted a clear difference between the night area and the day area. Those of you who are looking for reflections, you thought I was going to walk in front of that door then, didn't you? Did you notice how I just switched to the side? What an amazing place. Absolutely incredible. I'm so happy about this place. I'm so happy because one of you is going to be so happy in here. Are you ready for the surprise? So we've seen 3 beds, 2 baths, kitchen diner, lounge, 2 garages, land. Do you want to see a little bit of development? Let's do it. So that made absolutely no sense whatsoever when I said, do you want to see a little bit of development? What I meant to say was, would you like to see a little bit of development potential? Well, this is the surprise that you've all been waiting for. Just want to have another quick look down this porchway. So Sergio was telling me that these stairs years ago were slightly pulling away from the house. So they reinforced them, and that's why this just needs filling with grout. So they reinforce the staircase, and now they're perfect. Okay, let's head up this way. Let's head to the development potential. What would you do up here? Now apparently there is the head height, so you should be able to develop it into more accommodation if you needed it. Don't you just love looking over the top of olive trees? And especially when you start looking towards the mountains. I'll show you the view better in a short while. Okay, so a bit of a short door to get in here. Maybe that could be hide a little bit. But look how much potential you've got in here. This is huge. Absolutely huge. And the head height is great. Let me give you an idea. When I say huge, we are talking, if my, let's see if it will come up. Yeah, it will. So this is about 14, just over 14 meters in that direction. I'll do the width in a second. Obviously, there is low points on this roof. I'm 1.82 meters, and I start to touch the ceiling now. Obviously, in the middle is much higher. This could be amazing if somebody wants to maybe potentially turn it into another apartment, something like that. And Sergio's the guy. Sergio can help with all of that. That's what he does. Has a team of builders. And I'm sure he can help do this out if you wanted to. Or maybe you just think, you know what? I don't really need it. I'll just use it as storage. Whatever you want. Let's do the width of this. I'm going to show you, it's actually got 2 terraces, one on either side. I'll show you that in a second. Let me do the, can't seem to see my laser point at that. Oh, there it is. So this is 10 meters, just over 10 meters in that direction. So 10 by 14. Incredible. Are all of you trying to work that out? Come on, it's easy. Anything times 10 is easy, isn't it? It's obvious what it is. Superb, absolutely superb. Used to be, there's room to have windows there at the end. I presume it's the same behind. Yeah, the door's there, and then there's space for another window there. Then you could obviously have windows in the roof as well. Let's take a look at these terraces. Great size terrace. This one obviously looks out the back, looking over your olive trees. See some of your neighbours. All beautiful villas all the way along and looking out towards the mountain. That's absolutely stunning. The roofs are all in great condition, but the good thing about this is it's all easy to get to. So if you did have any problems with the roof, dead easy to get to. Don't know what this door is. Oh no, it's just leads into the room again. There is another fireplace there. I'm not sure where that seems to be the back of the garage that we saw down there. I'll check back on the video to see if there was a fireplace there. Beautiful olives. So the garden goes roughly where that post is that's sticking up there. I think it goes just beyond. And then this side of this post. Beautiful. Then this side, exactly the same thing, but with stunning views from this stunning property. There's 2 stunnings for you together. Look at this. You see the Maella mountain range up there, where my home is. Let's do a full, swift look around. And it is a little bit hazy today, but I said these are printers or something like that, it was telling me, but no noise coming from there at all. Nicely manicured gardens. I say Sergio's team look after this. And then we have beautiful views up here. And again, looking towards the Gran Sasso, which looks like it's the smaller one of the 2, but it's because it's further behind. And looking along the Gran Sasso range, olive trees, vineyards, villas, you name it, it's there. Absolutely beautiful. Would actually be quite cool to have like a summer kitchen up here and sit out here. Especially even in winter time, I think that would be fantastic. Oh, I love this place. Absolutely love it. Absolutely love it. Somebody's going to be very lucky. Shall we do final thoughts? Let's do it. So my final thoughts on this one are simply stunning, 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 stunning. Love the area, love the space, love the local town. You're really close to Penne as well, which is a beautiful, beautiful town that we're going to be featuring as well. I think it's less than 10 minutes in the car to get there. I love all this space. The potential here is incredible. I love the fact that it's easy to get to the night area, keeping it all in one place. 3 great sized bedrooms and 2 great sized bathrooms. I just think for what you get for your money here is just superb. I really do. Somebody's going to be very happy in this place. Updates if you need it, or you could live in as it is. Bring your suitcase and move in. There's nothing else to say, folks. There really isn't. What a great start to this fabulous area that we're going to be adding to our portfolio of incredible areas. Absolutely love this patio. Just love the whole atmosphere, the whole thing. Stunning. Truly, truly stunning. Okay, folks, as usual, thank you so much for your continued support. And just remember, whatever you do, whatever you're doing, stop, send us an email, and snap up this incredible place. Do not miss this one.